United Financial Group is a trust asset management company that invests into the development of new generation innovative drugs. UFG is the most advanced industries and technologies, including safe medicine and IT blockchain development. Our mission is to set up a well-balanced investment portfolio for everyone. United Financial Group. Invest with us and create your own future. Good evening, everybody. There have not been any webinar for 3 weeks now. Indeed, this is one of our investors who took pictures, and I have an interesting idea that we may make a competition or something like that. If you have a wish and a chance, those who ordered the balsam, you could take pictures against herbs or nature or something else, and you could send it over to our group, to a moderator, and we could post it on a poster or on a wall paper. We could use it for any, advertisement posts or for our website, and the most interesting pictures could also be used in various options. Anatoly, hold on for a while. I'm going to tell you the news. Wait a little bit. Those who wanted to log on to the webinar is there, so let's begin. Well, this is my webinar scenario. First of all, the investment news, and you all know that now the 6th investment round goes on. There are 12 in total, and since the 6th stage, the number of shares will decrease. Let me find the picture. It's being uploaded now. And this is, stage 6. A total of 70,000 shares are allocated for stage 6, 60,000 for 7th stage, 50K for 8th, and the 12th stage will have 10,000 shares. The rest is 26,000 shares. It's nearly half left for the 6th stage, and I think that today is the 29th of October, and I believe that mid-November, end of November, the 6th stage will be over and we'll switch to stage 7. However, sometimes people want to buy a big number of shares, and if there are investors who want to do so, we could sell out much faster because there is not so much investment, I would say, versus other projects, and most probably, and based on such things, that could happen faster. Well, all shares purchased before the 15th of November will have 60% of dividends, 70% before the 25th of October, and following the dividend distribution for 2020, all shares purchased in 2020 will have dividends next year, 100%, and shares selling after the 1st of January 2021 will have its own grading, will decide which one, and you will be notified about that. Again, there is a promo campaign from us. Every video about the balsam gets one balsam course for free. We need many videos, we need a feedback, and when there is enough feedback, well, we may have any changes, but we could probably extend it for a longer time. So we'll see how it goes. This is investments. Next point is our personal account. As you remember, and a week ago or so, there was a new personal account number 2. It is for sales and distribution. This is a personal account without any investment. It was set up to start sales in our partnership network. All investors who stay in a personal account of UFG are automatically registered to the distribution personal account at ufgmarket.com, if my memory serves me right. There is a link in our chat to our second personal account to distribute our products. This is now it's just a balsam, but other products will be added later, and that personal account will stay as it is. There is a dedicated partnership program, and those who buy products provided by our company will participate in a bonus program and get points which you could convert into money in your personal wallet. And the ways to withdraw money will be the same as the investment company options to cash your money. Next point. There is a changed scheme to purchase balsam. You had to add funds to your personal account of UFG before. Now the sales are going through the United Personal Cabinet, and the price has changed too. You could see it in your personal account. To log on to your personal account, you need to use the same data as was used for an investment personal account. Login and password are the same. And you have to add funds to your personal account to buy balsam, UFG Market. And there is a shop button, and you can buy there. And we will prepare a step-by-step guidelines in Russian how to purchase balsam. As for delivery, there is a chance to pay for delivery when you get the order. So when you receive a parcel, you pay for courier delivery. Logistics to other countries is different. You have to pay at once when sending out parcels, and when you are going to send the parcel, you will see the information in your personal account with the status, either the delivery price or payment against delivery, so you don't have to pay it on your personal account. This is information about your new personal account. The next point is production. Production, the second part of balsam, 300 bottles was produced. An office for a solar company was established in Krasnodar. Solar is a legal entity that would produce balsam, and this is an official legal entity. Documentation is being formalized, and the Eurasian Economic Union is being now formalized for the balsam. The only thing is that a balsam certificate will not be applicable for a herbal nutrient, but it would be like a rinse balsam for your mouth as a cosmetic substance. But basically, it's like that. You do that, you spray it into your mouth, but the only thing is that we would put it in smaller font somewhere in the bottle. Don't swallow, because this is not a herbal nutrient. This is a rinse, a mouth rinse, and we have to do that by law. There will be no instruction to attach the balsam when we start producing it, as we are not able to put on paper that the balsam is a herbal nutrient. The guidelines will be available on our website in a digital format. Otherwise, we will not comply, because the alcohol containing products is a very complex thing in terms of certification and approvals. It's going to cost a lot of money, first. Second, oversight agencies would be much tougher on such things during the checks, because alcohol containing products are, all alcoholic drinks is a public domain. It is a state monopoly. All alcohol goods are monopolized by the state, and the oversight watchdogs would be very tough on that. And thirdly, the certification deadlines for alcohol-containing food products, they are very long. It's not going to take a month or two. It's going to take much longer. So we decided to follow a simpler and easier way. Then we would take a look how to do it with our lawyers, and if we have to change anything, then we'll do that. If not, we'll leave it as it is, and we will do certain documentation. Krasnodar. The automated line equipment is going to be installed. There is a slight delay, however, it has no impact on production or selling now, as the selling volumes are not high. It's not 1,000 bottles per day. We're fine, and we have enough equipment to produce today. The Eurasian Customs Union certification is almost ready. Next point. The landing page for balsam advertisement is also ready, and the idea is that all our partners would be able to use that landing page to increase sales and generate leads. This is our landing page. I'm going to show it to you now. It took a couple of months to do that, and it was finished yesterday. Let me open it up. Please post pluses if you can see my desktop. Well, this is our landing page. Our company logo, some descriptions, phone number. It's going to be different. Natural phyto balsam from a Russian company. A button, get advice, some descriptions. Protects against oncology diseases, made up of natural herbs, no preservatives or GMO. It is really so. This is it. The history of the balsam. An expert opinion member of the Medical Sciences Academy of the Soviet Union. And this page is, well, this is a herb, one of the herbs used in the balsam. A balsam option. Usage options, and all that information is taken from the feedback of the people. The feedback videos would be posted here once the landing page is just uploaded to a domain. The usage ways of use, there should be, well, for prevention, for rehabilitation. The price to order, and this is how the landing page looks like. Well, that landing page was a long story. It's not going to be a e-shop website. It's going to be a dedicated resource to buy or to sell. And any of our partners would be able to take our landing page design to make its own landing page, and it's going to be your ready-made landing page to take orders, so you could be able to promote it and get orders through that landing page. And the next point that I wanted to say about is that apart from the balsam production and certification, as I said before, we conduct negotiations in parallel for new developments. There's a few other developments, medicine and energy. I was away in Krasnodar for a couple of weeks. I've just come back, and this Sunday I'm going to meet a patent professional. There's a number of many patented inventions. We could go into detail and to contact developers. This is the first point. And secondly, there are two other lines of activities that I have plans to conduct negotiations. I think that those meetings will be made next week before Thursday, and I will probably brief you next Thursday about it. This is it on my side, and I'm ready to take your questions. Question: how many dividends per share? Answer: I don't know. We have to count. I don't take it from the top of my head. Let us not share the bear's skin. I think that the dividend count will be available before the mid-January. Second question about ILA company. So there are two projects in the portfolio, right? Answer: yes. ILA is in our company portfolio. However, this is a stand-alone company, but we cooperate with them from the financial point of view, and we expect to have profit for dividends, not only from the balsam, but also the profit from ILA. This is the second product in our portfolio. Question: what is ILA's financial plan? Answer: I can tell you about it as exemplified by other coins. Our main page of the investment website of our company has a comparison with an XRP coin or Ripple. You can find information there. There is data how much Ripple costed at the initial stage and what was its price going forward. ILA is going on, and ILA has a certain product, a messenger, which is a pretty interesting thing. And once it's going to be filled up, it could be competitive with existing messengers. There are some elements that are missing in existing messengers, and if we provide funding for that product, we could get some revenue on ILA coins. Me and Evgeny would have a shared webinar during the month, and he could provide more information for you. Question: is there any report before investors for spending? Answer: yes. The spending report will be prepared by the year end as of 31st of December 2020. Question: what about the balsam sales on partner references? Answer: the balsam is selling not so fast as we expected, but they're moving on. People are not yet got used to a new personal account. The second point is that there is a new office established in Krasnodar, and once they get connected, all the sales would increase and will increase fast. Question: if the dividend payment will take place in February, a share should be $8. Is that true? Answer: I'm not sure if the share price would grow. I don't see any connection with the finance calendar. Question: the first 100 partners were promised a free bonus. Will it be valid for the balsam? Answer: Sergey, you have to attend our webinars more frequently, and there was an answer to that question before. Once we have an automated line, all partners who should have received balsam from the company, first 100 partners, silver and gold partners, would get it. So the company says yes. What about energy project? There is nothing clear yet. I had no time to meet those guys, and I have to do that this week. Question: what is the amount of total sales of the balsam? Answer: I'm not going to tell it to you now. This amount will be provided next year. What about energy project? Answer: I'm not sure how it's going to get started. We need to pay like 40-50 million rubles. If we can do it and organize this amount of money, we could do that within our project. If not, we'll have to have a dedicated line of activities, a landing page. For partners selling on the internet, we could partner with other companies and Alpha Godzilla. You could send this information to an administrator to study it in more detail. We wanted to start selling using an Ozon or the like marketplace, but the question is to place a product on a marketplace is one thing, and to make people buy it is another thing. We have to generate traffic. Question: could we make a referral link in a personal account to buy a balsam, just to be forwarded to the eShop, and the fee would go to the person that provides that link? Answer: yes. Tatiana, the question or the matter is being worked on, and I was talking to our IT guy how to get it done in the best way. He will be thinking how to do it, and then we'll try to get this done. What about energy? Is it a Russian project or not? Right, this is a Russian project, and developers live in the Moscow region. Energy, 50 million is 125,000 shares for $5. So we'll see how it goes. We need to take into account the fact that we have to add the bonus program on top to that 50 million rubles, which is going to be 40 to 45%. So it's about $1 million. Preliminary, and we would probably have to bear other costs. This is a preliminary cost estimate, high-level one. the Moscow State University developments. There was a pause as far as the Moscow State University is concerned because of those lockdown measures. The MSU was on lockdown for 2 or 3 months. Then those who were dealing with biology developments, they were busy for federal programs, and they put it on pause, and maybe they would continue doing our job since November. Alpha Godzilla is right. As I said, if Alpha Godzilla knows anything about platforms that he mentioned, please send this information over to our moderator to run analysis, because it's the first time that I can hear about that. Question: will there be a tax webinar? Answer: yes. I'm going to invite our lawyer. I think that the webinar would take place before Christmas in December. I can provide you some information about taxes. The question is, first, the company is not a tax agent. We will not pay tax for you. Second, every investor is a tax agent of himself. Whether to submit a tax return or not. This is a high-level data. So if you apply to a tax authority that you have to pay tax, you pay the tax. If you don't submit a tax return, you don't pay tax. The dividends will be paid through the payment systems available in your personal account. They will not be visible in any databases, so no one would see that you get dividends, and it's up to you whether to submit a tax return or not. But I have not told it to you. It's not for the records. What about the buyback What about the buyback of shares after profit? Answer: I believe that such buyback is possible if we have enough funds. There could be an internal platform for everyone to sell or buy shares at. And the price is going to be formed based on the supply and demand. And this is too early to talk about now, because the funding is just in the middle of the way. What about the marketing campaign? When is it going to be there? The marketing campaign is already going on, and once we put it in a domain, they would fine-tune all advertising actions. So it is not me who did that landing page. This is the first point. Second, to start a selling advertising campaign, we have to have all documents at hand. They're not ready yet, and any certificates are not ready yet. It's going to take up another week or so to formalize all the documentation, and once we have it, we need to certify our equipment. It's up to our lawyers, so we'll need to get representatives from the Russian consumer rights watchdog representatives to inspect the facility and to make a trial batch, which could be sold via retail chains. So whatever is being produced now, it is off limits for sales. The first batch of balsam has been sold, about 1,700 bottles. The second batch is also produced, 2,000 bottles. I visited our Krasnodar facility. There is a production manager there, and I showed it to him. Question: if the company is selling goods in Russia, it has to pay income tax. Answer: certainly, yes. The tax should be paid, and we have a simplified taxation system at our company. It would be good to make a pictogram or an icon for a website. Answer: I don't know what you mean, Vitaly. When our website is open, on top of our desktop, in the right-hand corner, there is a pictogram, and I'm not sure what do you mean. In 2 weeks' time, there would be official sales. Wouldn't it? Answer: this is the best case scenario, but our balsam sales have been ongoing, and they're unrelated to official sales. What is written on our bottle? Made in Georgia. So whatever is being sold now has nothing to do with our Krasnodar entity, because the balsam is produced in Georgia. The only difference would be a different producer company on the tag. This is the first point. And the second point is that we would be able to connect acquiring to the sales for anyone to be able to pay online using a bank card. Roman, I've mentioned an automated line in the beginning. It's not finished yet. There were some lockdown delays. There were some delays because some spare parts were not available, and an answer will be received tomorrow about the deadline. A contract. The supply was around the 20th of October. I looked at the contract yesterday, so the delivery took place around 20th of October. Ellie, for dollar per share in February, still relevant? You know, Ellie, as said before, the dividends depend on the company's profit. Everything is relevant. We are not sure how many balsam bottles would sell tomorrow or in 1 month's time. It is realistic to sell $2, $3, $4 million worth of balsam. It's all real. It depends on how people are gonna work, whether they're gonna be interested or not, how well motivated they are, and so on. So once you tasted the balsam, you liked it, and he starts selling, and every person could sell for $1 million per month. It's real, because that information goes from people who do network sales, and whether it's relevant or not, it's not my job. I cannot tell you now how much balsam and how fast it's going to be sold. If there is not enough funds for another project, would we increase the cost of sales at other stages? Yes, we can. The average price now is $4.9, and the 7th stage is 5.5. So if we see that the average price is not enough, we could increase it, not $6 but $6.50 or so. So by regulating the average share price, we could get twice as more funds as planned. That's the point. So if there is a decision to do that, the share price would be higher than $1 or $2 from 6th to 7th stage, and there is not so many shares yet left. Well, guys, the questions are over, and let's call it a webinar. I'm not gonna pull time, tell you any fables or stories, so only relevant information and information to the point. We need to get the work done. Anatoly, how many shares left on the 6th stage? 26,000 shares left, so slightly more than 1/3. Well, I wish you all a good evening, good spirit, and see you all probably in a week if interesting news are there. If not, if no interesting news about new product, the webinar would be provided on the next week. So all the best to you. Bye bye.